Some lawmakers from Edo State Assembly have called on the federal government and Nigerians to rescue them from what they described as democracy in detention in the state. They made this appeal in a press conference held in Abuja on Monday. Here's the rest of the story from Pamela Ajero.
Part of Edo State of Assembly has called on the federal government and Nigerians to rescue them from the democracy in detention in the state. That disclosed this on Monday in a press briefing. Recall that in 2019, a major crisis engulfed the Edo State House of Assembly, which later became a subject of litigation from one court to another. John Mayaki, the convener of Strategic Advocacy Outreach, stated that the situation in Edo is made worse by the absence of a functioning legislature, where the constitution prescribed a maximum of 40 members, a minimum of 24 members. He added that only 10 members are currently sitting in Edo State, which led to his appeal to the federal government and other stakeholders for a rescue.
What is the judiciary in Edo State doing? That is the question. And so we are bringing the question to the judiciary now, because the executive has said, oh, the case is not with us, it's in the judiciary. We want to ask the judiciary what is happening. We want to ask the judiciary in the country, in Nigeria, what is happening. Okay, we have therefore petitioned the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari. We have petitioned the Chief Justice of Nigeria. We have petitioned the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister for Justice. We have petitioned the Nigerian Bar Association, and we have petitioned several other stakeholders to say, please, we need you to come to our rescue. We drew their attention to the detention of democracy in the state and to appeal for rescue. Except that there is a sinister plot and connivance with the governor to rubbish the constitution. We call on the NBA to come to the rescue, because these developments in our courts are antithetical to the actualization of the just society and independent judiciary that we all aspire to achieve.
Also speaking, Victor Sabir Edoro, representative of Vision Central, decried that they have lost faith in the country regarding the ill treatment given to them by the Edo State government. He urged younger generations to stand on the way of justice and truth.
We have never seen a thing like this in this country. If I used to believe the constitution of this country is sacrosanct, therefore, that's why I had the audacity to stand the ground we are standing, to say the rule of law must take its course. What I understand as a senior member of the legislative arm at the state level, what I understand by inauguration is, first of all, it is arranged in a way that the governor has to do a proclamation. And if you check the dictionary meaning of proclamation, it's simply a public announcement. And this wasn't done. Since then, we have been seeking for justice. Up till now, 2 years, 7 months gone, we haven't got justice. And when we see
Eric Okaka, representative of Onwa East, and Uyi Ehosohi, representative of Eredo, while lending their voice, spoke on the illegality in the Edo State House of Assembly, which is causing a rape on democracy. They beckoned on the federal government for help.
So a bad precedent is what is being said now. 2 years and 7 months. It's not, we're not talking about the salary or whatever it is. It's not. By the grace of God, God is still sustaining us. But our constituencies are not represented. And then there's a rape on democracy of Section 91 of the Constitution. To pass a money bill, you need 2/3. And the people in that house now, they are not even up to 2/3 to pass a money bill. So all the legality that have been perpetrated and all these things.
Should a society be governed and run like this, where against my will I'll be taken for an inauguration, offered money I refused, taken at night for an inauguration of 9 members, I woke up the next morning to say no, as a young man refusing money. Then woke up the next morning to say no, this can't be, I cannot be part of that house. Shouldn't I be applauded by a nation that means well?
It is hoped that the case is thoroughly investigated for truth and justice to be achieved for better Nigeria. Pamela Ajero, Kaftan Television News, Abuja.